going to show you his records to remind you that he is missing a lateral. 2 centrals, 2 canines. There's only a left lateral, not a right one. Okay? And in his case, we were going back and forth. Do we substitute or do we close the space? And this is where we are today. So we have this space here. And the question is, are we going to keep that canine close to the central and substitute, or leave room for it? Looking at it from both sides, how would you rate the overjet? Excess or minimal? Okay, so first we start with minimal overjet. Okay, strike one. Strike one against what? Against trying to close the space on the top. Corey, bingo. Okay, so minimal overjet. Now, I don't want to be closing spaces. I have some on this side. Look how much I have on the other. Ooh. Strike number 2. Do I have a class 2 molar or class 1? Class 1. That's a strike 2. Why? Bringing that molar forward is very problematic. Problematic why? As you bring that molar forward, what will happen in the midline unless you have a tad? Your midline is going to want to go to the right. How is our midline today? Oh, already to the right. So are we leaning towards substitution or leave room for the lateral? Leave room for the lateral. Okay, so what are we doing tomorrow? We're gonna put a big fat open coil spring right between that canine and the central, trying to get the midline back to normal and trying to get the canine back to class 1. Look how small that lateral is, and look how the midline is trying to shift. Look at the space that's opening up distal of the lateral of the canine. But you have to agree with me, I haven't done anything other than aligning right now. I haven't put any rubber bands nor elastics. I just aligned to see where everything will go, and I'm not liking where it goes. Now, given that this is a straight wire approach to this case, you will see that closing that canine space will be a little more difficult. Not impossible, a little more difficult than a tip edge bracket. But I don't mind it because I want to burn my anchor. So basically, when you look at the open coil spring pushing canine and central out of the way, in terms of the canine, your centrals become your anchor. I want to burn my anchorage. So this is a case I kind of like the straight wire bracket. Why? I'm going to equally distribute the force, and I do want the midline to change as much as the canine changes.